Hey guys, it's the beginning of February. It's February 4th. I wanted to update you guys on Tier. He's doing really good. Now that we're monitoring his water intake, he's been doing a lot better. We're still trying to train him properly. He's getting it slowly, but you know how that goes. Would you stop looking at the door? On a further note, on the first, Zach got sick. But let me explain. First, our roommate got sick. Then her children got sick. And now both of the boys are sick. So Matt and Zach are sick. I'm the only one in this household who did not get sick. So because they called out because they were sick, the company wants them to take COVID tests. Just in case. They did the CVS COVID tests and the tests at their work, and they all came up negative. But their job wants them, their superiors want them to go to a facility and get it professionally tested instead. So now Zach is going to a CVS right now to get tested by a professional. And so on. So hopefully it comes out negative so he can go back to work. He still feels sick, but it's not as bad as it was on the first and on the second. As I had mentioned in the last vlog, at the end of the vlog, that I had made an Amazon wish list for you guys to purchase things off of for me if you guys want to send me stuff, because I cannot afford a P.O. box, and I know you guys send me letters and send me stuff that you guys think that I want and everything like that, which I always am grateful for. But now I made an Amazon wish list, which you can send me letters when you purchase me stuff, when you send them to me, so I can read the letters on here if you guys want me to. I did buy a whole bunch of stuff for my writing. We got an Amazon gift card from Zach's father, so I bought a whole bunch of books for my writing. I bought the Conflict Thesaurus, the Emotional Wound Thesaurus, I think I'm pronouncing that right, the Negative Trait Thesaurus, the Positive Trait Thesaurus, and well, I've actually already had this one, so I had this one for a while now. So I bought those for myself, and hopefully they help with my writing. And I got a book from a subscriber. It's called The Monstrous Tales, Stories of Strange Creatures and Fearsome Beasts from Around the World. Thank you so much. I'm not going to say your name because I don't know if you wanted me to say your name out loud on the camera or not. So if you guys purchase me stuff, you guys can send me letters saying whether or not you want me to see you guys' name or not. When I open them. I didn't open this one on camera because honestly, I did not expect a present this quickly. And like, he messaged me like not even a day or two ago about buying me something, and it came today. And I was like really surprised how fast it was. So I thought it was something I purchased and I forgot about. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it to the person who purchased this book for me. I really love it. I'm going to read it almost immediately. So we finally got our couch from my parents' house. And he's chosen to sleep wherever I sit down. So that was supposed to be his couch. But I sit here, so he sits here. Right here. He's getting so big. So I wanted to show you guys a book that I actually finished. Probably before this video is up, I would have put up my 50 facts about me. And I mentioned that I'm not a completist. I have a problem with completing things, whether it's games, TV shows, books, etc. So I actually finished a book. I finished Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. And I liked it so much that I got one of her other books, The Wife Upstairs. And I'm not even a quarter way through it. But I'm reading it at the same time as I'm reading Tokyo Ever After by Emiko Jean? I think that's how you pronounce her name. Or Jean? I don't know. But this was a really good book. If you like thrillers, I definitely recommend it. It's one island, beautiful, wild, and strange. Mero Island is a desolate spot in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with a mysterious history of shipwrecks, cannibalism, and even rumors of murder. It's a perfect destination for the most adventurous traveler to escape everything except the truth. 6 visitors, 6 stunning 20-somethings are about to embark on a blissful, free-spirited journey, one filled with the sun-drenched days and intoxicating nights. But as it becomes clear that the group is even more cut off from civilization than they initially thought, it starts to feel like the island itself is closing in. sending them on a dangerous spiral of discovery. Countless secrets. When one person goes missing and another turns up dead, the remaining friends wonder what dark currents lie beneath the impenetrable paradise, and who else will be swept under its secluded chaos. It was really, really good. I liked it a lot. Like I said, I liked it so much that I purchased one of her other books. And I have quite a few of her books on my wish list, my Amazon wish list. Life Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins is really long, so I'm just going to read you the first paragraph. Meet Jane. Newly arrived in Birmingham, Alabama, Jane is a broke dog walker in Thornfield Estates, a gated community full of McMansions, shiny SUVs, and bored housewives. The kind of place where no one will notice if Jane lifts the discarded cheese and jewelry off the side tables of her well-heeled clients, when no one will think to ask if Jane is even her real name. That's all I'm going to read for that because it's a really long synopsis. Or blurb, whichever. But so far it's good. I haven't really gotten into the story yet because I'm not that far in. But so far it's good. Yeah, I'm on the 3rd chapter, I think. I'm going on to the 3rd chapter now. But I'm also reading at the same time Tokyo Ever After. I have the 2nd book on my wish list because so far it's really good. I'm almost halfway through. This is the bookmark where I'm at. This is the bookmark where I left off from yesterday. Or I was at yesterday, and I leave bookmarks where I was and then where I am because I like to see how much I've progressed. So I'm almost halfway through. It's really good so far. It's not easy being Japanese American in her small, mostly white Northern California town. Raised by her single mother, Izumi, or Izzy, because it's easier this way, has always felt it's been her and her mom against the world. But when Izumi discovers a clue to her previous unknown father's identity, and he's none other than the Crown Prince of Japan, which means outspoken, irreverent, Izzy is literally a princess. That's all I'm going to read for that because, like I said, the synopsis or the blurb is a little bit long. And I don't want to bore you with it. So, that's what I'm reading currently right now. If I finish it, you'll see it through this vlog that I'll finish it and what I'm reading next. And so on and so forth. So I hope that you like these books, maybe. If you like thrillers and or romances. So I hope I gave you some ideas which you could read too. Hey guys, it's Valentine's Day and I finally finished my Tokyo Ever After book. It was really good. I actually expected the ending that happened though, so like it was not a surprise. Like, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil it, but it was really good. It's a good romance. The 2nd book doesn't come out until May, which upsets me, so I'm going to see if I can pre-order it so when it comes out I can get it right away because it was really good. And now I have to figure out what I'm going to read next. Probably from between this, which is The Wife Upstairs. I took the book cover off so I don't ruin it. By Rachel Hawkins, or Viking Dead by Toby Venables, or Undead by Christy McKay. These two are zombie books. I'm trying to decide which one I want to read. Out of this one's not a zombie book though, so don't know what I want to read next, but I have to figure something out because I'm on a roll, guys. I read 2 books this month. And I mean, it's already almost halfway through the month, but is it halfway through the month? Do we end on the 28th of this month? I don't know. I don't remember. But 2 books a month for me is actually really good because I hardly read or finish books as it is. But I'm finishing them, guys. I'm actually reading through them. Getting through them. I'm very proud of myself just reading 2 books. But I am. What am I going to read next? I guess I'll tell you guys when I finish it. Hey guys, so here's March's bullet journal. I finished this back in December, but I decided to show it to you now since it is that time where it's almost March. Or in your guys' case, it might be March 1st when I put this video up, or it might be February 28th instead. So we're just going to flip through it real quick just to show you what I did. I already have a thing in here. Room Factory 5 comes out on March 22nd, and I already paid for it, so it should be here on that day. And then there's the last page. So hopefully this will give you an idea what to do for March if you guys are looking to do it bullet journaling. I just saw this on Pinterest. Most of mine I saw on Pinterest and liked very much, and just kind of followed the tutorial on how to do it, or just followed by watching it or looking at it. So yes, most of my ideas come from Pinterest, because I honestly do not have the creative mind to come up with ideas for these things. I do not. I might be a writer, but I'm not that creative in aspects for some reason. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this little bullet journal session. Hey guys, sorry I look like a hot mess. I just got done working out. Let me take off my glasses so it doesn't gleam in the camera. Like, I'm sweating, if you can't tell. I just got done working out. I got 2 packages that arrived today. I know one's a book. This one's a book. Came from Goodwarn, Northern Michigan. Let's open it up. I bought 3 books. Here's the story on it. I was doing survey sites so I could get money into my PayPal to pay for some bills. Well, I made enough money to put into PayPal, but for some reason it wasn't going into PayPal. I clicked it like a dozen of times, I went through it like a dozen of times, and it just wasn't sending to PayPal. So I decided to do a gift card instead, and I chose Amazon gift card because I have tons of stuff on my wish list. And I was like, I'll just get 3 books that are really, really, really cheap. And one of them arrived. This is Will Never Be Apart by Emiko Jean. I think I have one of her books. I have Tokyo Ever After, I think she wrote. If not, I'll write down here what her book is. But I really like to work, so I wanted to try out one of her other books, so I purchased this one. I think for only like 25 cents, plus like $3.99 for shipping. So I'm really interested in reading this book, because it's about a girl who was in a mental ward. That's all 17-year-old Alice Monroe thinks about, locked in a mental hot ward at a Savage Isle. Alice is haunted by memories of the fire that killed her boyfriend Jason. Ablaze, her deranged and jealous sister Sally set. When whispers from other mental patients convince Alice that Sally has also been committed to a Savage Isle, Alice vows to avenge the life of her boy she loved. Aided by Chase, a mysterious, charismatic new patient, Alice stealthily combs Savage Isle for her sister by night, while by day she plays the good girl, attending group therapy sessions and writing the story of her troubled past in foster care, a past she barely understands. In a journal, but nothing at Savage Isle is what it seems, and no one will leave the same. So I'm really interested in reading it. Sounds really good. And I have one more package that I was not expecting whatsoever. And it's from Influencer. Look, it's big. It's a big box. It's by Brita. I think that's a water filter company. I could be wrong. Let me fix you. You kind of are going on a slant. I have you on like the couch with one leg further than all the others. So I think this is a water filter. This is just my assumption. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Come on. It is. It's a water filter. Let me just put this on the ground because it's so big. Oh, you're falling again. You're falling again. This is the water filter. I'm excited because we always get water bottles, and I always feel horrible about it because we don't only have a sink. We don't know how good our water is, honestly, from our sink, so we don't drink from the sink. And so we usually get bottled waters like every week to every other week, and I feel awful about it because I know how destructive it is to the environment, but we need to drink water. So I was gonna buy a water filter, but I always keep forgetting. So let me fix my leg. I'm shorter than you. I'm shorter than you. So, I'm happy that I got one. Okay, let's see. It says 10 cup capacity. Smart filter alert. Each filter lasts 2 months. I'm probably not going to put it in the fridge because it's not going to fit in our fridge whatsoever. So it's going to be warm water. But that's okay. We usually drink warm water. Well, I'm going to go and get this started and, yeah, and then drink water. I got to clean up a cup or two. So, thank you for watching me unpack my stuff. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog, if I vlog for the rest of the month. Guys, I got the water to fit. I got the water to fit in the fridge. So it's been a little bit since I told you guys what I was going to read and what I finished, etc. So I figured I'd update you guys. I was going to read Undead by Christy McKay. However, I just could not get into it. I read the first chapter and I was just like, this is just not me. So I'm going to be DNFing this book. It only costed $1.99. So it's not a big loss. I'll be putting it in the garage sale or something. So, just didn't care for it. I just didn't care for it. But what I am reading is Crazy Rich Asians. Because I love the movie. So I figured I'll read the book. It's a little dirty. I got the used version. I gotta wash it with some baby wipes or something because it's a little nasty looking. But I'm a little bit in, not that far in, but I'm a little bit in. Let me read you the synopsis or the blurb. When New Yorker Rachel Chu agrees on a summer in Singapore to visit her boyfriend's traditional Chinese family, she expects the trip to be relaxing, if a little bit dull. She has no idea. Nick's childhood home is a palace. He grew up riding in more private planes than cars. He and Rachel will be attending the wedding of the year. Oh, and Nick had just happens to be one of Asia's most eligible bachelors, and his formidable mother isn't so sure Rachel is the right one for him. So far, I'm liking it. The only thing I don't like is almost every single chapter is a new POV. It goes back to some people, some characters, but it's frustrating to me because I just want to read the story. Like, I don't want to know every single person's backstory and their friend's backstory and their grandparents' backstory and all that jazz. I just want to get to the story. I want to know what's going on. I want to read about the wedding. I want to read about why she has not been accepted. But it talks about different things like different families' richness and all that jazz. And that's the only thing that's throwing me off. I'm going to read it. I'm going to finish it. But that's the only thing I'm not liking. And I'm wondering if the second book's like that too. Because I wanted to get the second book, but I'm not going to get it until I finish this book and know for sure if I want to keep it. But it's good at the same time. The movie is really good, so I would advise you checking out the movie. Read the book first if you want. But I prefer watching movies before I read books because it gives me an idea what the characters are supposed to look like. Although, not all the time do the characters look like the characters in the books. I know that. It just helps my brain with its lack of creativity to figure out what a person should be looking like. Now, I don't do that with every book, obviously, because not every book is a movie. Especially on my bookshelf. I have a lot that are not movies. So I just read them and hope that I get the character right. Or the scenery. Sometimes the scenery throws me off a little bit. Anyhow, that's about it for right now. Don't know if I'll be filming for the rest of the month because I'm going to start editing this vlog as it is. So, yeah. I have a mess in this house to clean. It's almost about that time for spring cleaning, guys. I might be doing another cleaning video. What do you guys think? But we'll see.